What is happening, guys? Welcome back to another reaction. If you're watching this on the 23rd of June, it means that you are subscribed to the Patreon, as this video is going to be dropped a couple of days ahead of its YouTube release. Seeing as Stray Kids is a huge part of the Patreon, where we react to them on a weekly basis, all episodes of Skiz Code, their original Survivor show, the Kingdom Legendary War Survivor show, all kinds of variety shows, live performances of all kinds, from Lollapalooza, the Days in Milano, all kinds of other fun reactions where multiple members or individual members appear on various variety shows. If you're interested in any of that, check out the link below in the description, or check out the link in the pinned comment, which will include a full list of all of the available reactions that we have for Stray Kids. Now, very excited to get into this latest and greatest EP. The Japanese release, Hollow, is the name of the EP. Obviously, the title track that we checked out, I want to say it's been like a few weeks by this point, but the music video itself was amazing. It's probably one of my favorite songs from Stray Kids, and as far as like their Japanese stuff is concerned, I would definitely put it up there as one of their absolute best. There was a really interesting detail that I believe that I missed in the original music video, and or it seems like I missed it because of the amount of comments that actually touch on it. But there was one specific visual of all of the members in the white chat towards the end of the music video. By the time where that light, that spotlight, falls on IN, you see the group and you see Hyunjin, and I remember saying it almost looks like he lost all color. He looks black and white. Not only are they losing their color, quite literally, but also figuratively, because they're chasing that high that doesn't fill the void in a way, but also you guys mentioned a really beautiful detail of the flowers on their suits. I believe they are withering as time goes on, as the music video ends, and then Felix becomes like this sunshine, basically, that will potentially bring the happiness and the soul back to all of his members. And you also touched on various like things that the individual members of Stray Kids were doing in the concept of the music video. So thank you so much for all those comments, and thank you for the kind comments on the reaction itself. I really appreciate it. I feel like that was probably one of the most not to sound psychotic, but one of the most fun discussions that I had about any music videos. And there was also a couple of mentions of potentially like the Truman Show being referenced, which wouldn't surprise me, as they literally, like the Hun and Felix song kind of like references Truman quite a bit also. But other than that, I feel like that music video in itself could be like a 1-hour podcast video or something like that. So I'm not gonna get any further into that. For now, we're just focusing on the actual EP, Hollow. We're obviously going to skip the first song, which was the title track. Now we're checking out Parade. So without further ado, let's get into it. Holy shit, is that a verse or a fucking essay? Yo. I don't know why I'm surprised at the same time. And I was playing the first song for some reason. Parade makes me think of Circus. Skips off. God's Menu vibes. Like literally the way they're describing themselves, almost like a, like a dish. Seeing us is, damn. Man, the vibe itself is really cool. Let's take it back. It's kind of industrial. Hit the Drum makes me think of La 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 with the kid. Ooh. Oh, this sounds nice. Ooh. 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 Ooh, the production. Nope. This pre-chorus slaps. Wait. Let me take it back to that second verse. Like the way it balances between Han and Lino and then goes to Bang Chan is just beautiful. Like the instrumental was really pretty. It gets anthemic in the pre-chorus, but it's kind of like industrial and like braggy in the verses. Easily title track material, honestly. Ooh, this part is Mino, smooth. Bang Chan, seeing your peak will probably give me goosebumps, but no. I mean, no. Sorry. Oh, he's the peak, of course, yeah. Duh. Ooh. Ooh. Bonsai reference is kind of nice with a Japanese song. Ooh. That was awesome. Like legitimately, it has like a title track written all over it. However, there's something really pretty and unique about Hollow being the title track because I've seen a review, like a written review of the song that wasn't the kindest and called it like it lacks life, which I was kind of like smiling when I read that. Like it lacks energy, like lacks life or something like that. And I was like, that's kind of like the point of the song. Like even the choreo, the guys are performing the choreo with a stone face because they're hollow. They're just like these vessels that are just do like running the mill. It's like a hamster on a wheel kind of shit, you know? So I kind of really love how far they took that concept, and it makes it like one of their most unique title tracks out of, you know, everything, Japanese or Korean, doesn't matter. As far as this song is concerned, it gives me vibes of like some of the lyrics and the way they're describing themselves. It kind of like reminds me a little bit of something like God's Menu. However, I guess there's something within the song that also reminds me of mountains in a way, because they keep on conquering, that will never stop. Those people, there's lyrics saying somebody's talking behind my back, right? But I don't care. Walking even bigger and more confidently. Like the more you talk shit about me, the more I'm going to puff my chest and shake it off and then drop it everywhere. Because it's a parade and we're throwing it back. The parade stuff and the way they were describing like the drum, hit it with all of your mind, literally reminds me of like the kid with the La 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 music video where he's like conquering that giant fear, right? Which I thought was also really, really cool. It's amazing how you can like look at their lyrics and it just throws you back to so many different songs by them. The pre-chorus, there's no limit, it's still far away, the mountains are still, there's an even bigger mountain for us to climb, basically. They'll be watching, we soak up those gazes and enjoy it. So the more you hate me, the more you give me the motivation to keep on going. The flowers in the air, again, kind of like a nice little, I guess, tie to Hollow with the flowers on their suits or something like that, or just the parade in general. And just the parade itself being like Stray Kids' emphasis on how they lead their life, like as if it's a parade. And then again, the second verse, much like we talked about, you know, the whispers behind my back, this is our parade and we're headed towards a festival with trumpets. We don't care about pointless chatter. Ever seen someone like me? And that's where I got kind of a little bit immature about the peak of Bang Chan, which is, he's the peak, not a sneak peek or anything like that, although never mind. I love the analogy with like the stomping as you go on this parade and you kind of like stomp in a rhythm. So we stomp on obstacles and climb higher. So that is kind of like another thing that makes me think of, you know, mountains in a way. And they literally shout bonsai, which I'm pretty sure that they're referencing right now. There's bonsai is a Japanese word, primarily signifies a shout of enthusiasm, triumph, or a battle cry. It literally translates to 10,000 years and is used to express a wish for long life or as a celebratory exclamation. In modern context, it is used to express joy or support, similar to a cheer or hooray. So that is also kind of like really nice that they threw in something that is very specifically Japanese that still ties into their entire concept and their idea, and just makes it feel even more special, seeing as it's already a Japanese release anyway. But yeah, this was fucking awesome. And then there's also like the line of like, no matter how much shit you kind of are facing, as they say, we're forming a line, gathering together, and the crowd grows huge, we're overwhelmed. Leave all the negativity behind and just go straight ahead and march on, and don't hesitate to raise your voice, and everybody sings it. And then Felix and Mino go on their, you know, drum impression, which was really, really cool too. Like this was awesome. Ooh. Rock and Stone. Thunderous. Ooh. Ooh. Beautiful. That was a beautiful falsetto. Ooh. That was beautiful. Oh. The instrumental is really cool. Stay together, nice. Let's go, Hyunjin. Come on, huh? Ooh. Damn. I kind of love how, you know, parade, this is our parade, this is our march. Never alone, this is our ship. Like I love like all their metaphors in a way of equating themselves to like the ship that faces like these harsh waves. But I believe Changbin was the one who said our actions speak louder than the waves crushing. So like the waves, you know, representing like whatever life hits you with, whether it's negativity or whatever else, our actions and our thunder and lightning or everything that our ship is going through, our actions are much louder than everything that tries to put us down and break our ship, basically. Endless seas, thunder and lightning, they can't break our ship. The chorus definitely has like a little bit of like that anime vibe to it, which I really enjoyed. And I really love the instrumental in the pre-chorus specifically. Like it has like a little bit of grit to it, which I really enjoyed. I also love the reference to Stray Kids themselves, you know, facing the burdens that I couldn't face by myself. I believe that was also a Changbin line potentially. Let me make sure. Yeah. Our actions speak louder than the crashing waves. Stray Kids spread their wings and soar, sharing the burden that I couldn't bear alone. I love also like on a small boat, we endlessly chased our goals. Almost like makes me think of like the actual song Stray Kids, right? Or like them just the way they came up and the way that, you know, they didn't know what was going to happen. Small boat and our goals were bigger than anything that we could ever imagine. And even when the waves get rough, rushing forward, our flow will not break even if we go down, even at the end of the world. So that's really cool. It doesn't matter, as long as we're together and as long as the ship is intact, everything is going to be okay. The ship cannot be broken. I'm with you, never alone. There's also like a slight reference to stay, just because they say stay in a way, so it automatically makes me think of it, and it kind of makes sense in terms of like the support that Stay has for Stray Kids, and that, you know, they played a significant role in Stray Kids' obvious success. You know, you can't make it unless you have fans and whatnot. So you know, it was really cool. Also, I love the third verse. It almost acts more like a bridge of sorts, or because it's almost like about to face something big. Raise the anchor, we ain't gonna die. Many times we overcame troubles. After so many days and nights, we can finally see a smile. That ship taken to the sky in this journey. That kind of makes me think of an anime with a ship that flies, doesn't it? Until the end, we keep to believe and try. In this journey, you are our prize. So that's basically kind of like talking to Stay, if I'm not mistaken. And after so many days and nights, we can finally see a smile. Taken to the sky in this journey, you are our prize. So is it the smile of the fans that kind of like validates their insane hard work in a way? Or like the smile that they have when they see each other? Kind of makes me think of potentially like Stay in a way. It was beautiful. Like I really enjoyed the song, and it's incredibly energetic. Like it's super motivational and energetic, and I love the falsettos also, or what sounded like very close to a falsetto. Like the vocals were absolutely beautiful, and there's like, again, the instrumental just has like a little bit of grit to it, especially like the pre-chorus parts, which I really really enjoyed, and I just love the way it speeds up, much like an anime intro in the chorus. It was gorgeous. Ooh, 4 minutes, nice.
全ての草持っていて君が残す跡が胸痛ませるからこの曲聴いていて帰る時には、yeah、体大事にして時間も過ぎたしもう帰らなきゃね引き止めちゃったね僕を置いて先にいて実は黒になんてなれないくらい真剣になって心配ないと笑いかけごめんねまたこんな時間に待って僕を見る切なそのアイス息が詰まるのひたすらハイ悲しんでる時間すらもない未練だけ続き終わりそうないずっと残ってる君の香りがだんだん遠くなってく君の声が考えるだけ臆病になる引き止めて負担にならないこと無理な願いとしていながら君に今伝えたいんだ若干少しだけそばにいてただ若干一緒にいてあと one more day だけ欲しいんだそれでいいんだ朝はまた来るからもう最後のお願いだよ行かないで
Whoa.
いつもより寂しく笑う君の姿 Yeah, yeah, yeah 悲しそうで声さえも消しきれない未だ Yeah, yeah, yeah 涙で目の前も滲んで見える君の瞳もきっと互いに気づいてたのかもしれないエンディング僕なり他人の頃へと戻りそうで愛に通り過ぎていかれるのが怖くて最後なんてもう真面目になって泣かせないでずっと待ってるよ早く僕を抱きしめてよずっと残ってる君の香りがだんだん遠くなってく君の声が考えるだけ臆病になる引き止めて負担にならないかと無理な願いとしていながら君に今伝えたいんだ若干少しだけそばにいてただ若干一緒にいてあと one more day だけ欲しいんだそれでいいんだ明日はまた来るからもう最後のお願いだよ行かないで Baby 若干少しだけそばにいてただ若干一緒にいてあと one more day だけ欲しいんだそれでいいんだ明日はまた来るからもう最後のお願いだよ行かないで
I don't know why, but Ion's vocals towards the end kind of make me think of B2B for some reason. Kind of weird, but or like this song in general made me think of B2B for a second. Shout out to the legendary B2B, of course, Vocal Kings. Um, but man, this song was beautiful, and the repetition of the chorus towards the end makes like this isn't like it doesn't feel like just like a love song and like breakups and stuff like that. It feels like the person is leaving this life. Like the repetition of the chorus and the ending saying, "This is my last request, please don't go. And that's all I want. That's enough because tomorrow will never come." It'll either never come because we won't live tomorrow and it's the end of the world, or you won't live tomorrow. So your voice slowly drifts farther away. Just thinking about it makes me afraid. It's like and your sense still lingers. It's almost like things still stay the same even though you're leaving. Your voice slowly drifts farther away. It's like I'm beginning to forget your voice or something like that. Worried I'll burden you by asking you to stay. Like, it's not just a love song. Like, you don't burden someone by asking them to stay. It's almost like the burden is like, I know that you're going through insanely hard time and I don't want to burden you to think about me as you're going through something horrible. Even though I know it's a selfish wish, right now I want to tell you that I want you to stay by my side. Like, it makes me feel like the song is if this was like a movie, this would make me think of like The Fault in Our Stars or something like that, or like some movie where the main character, is about to die and we will never see it tomorrow again. That's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting. Because they do kind of like reference the other person being sincere. Don't cry so sincerely. I'll be here waiting. Hurry up and hold me. You're getting further away, like we're strangers again. I'm scared love will just pass me by. Don't say it is the end. Don't cry so sincerely. And you smile more sadly than usual. Look so heartbroken, even your voice can't hide it. Like, it's not just, it doesn't feel like, hey, I love you, but we need to break up, and that's why I'm kind of like this feels like, because of the lyrics of like, I will never love again or something like that. Was it like, I will never know love. I'm scared love will just pass me by. I'm not thinking about like, but I'm not necessarily thinking about like family or something like that. But there are some lyrics that make it feel like a parent about to pass or something. But because of the love lyrics, I guess it makes it feel like a very like like a movie basically, where one person is like terminally ill or something like that, and we have to count our days because very soon tomorrow will never come. Take care of yourself. It's already late. You really have to go now, right? Like, it legitimately makes me think of like fucking Goblin or something, or Hotel del Luna, where the soul and the like they say their final goodbyes before they fucking leave or something like that. Like, that's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting from the song. And for now, you can't convince me otherwise. Although this is just the first listen, so I am a tiny bit late on this album, as it's been released by this point, like it's been released on the 18th, so I'm not that late. But if you already listened to some of these songs multiple times and you have a better understanding of it than I do on the first listen, then please let me know. And for now, all I can think about is like the song being like a wishful thinking for someone to stay with you when they know that they cannot stay because they're going away from this world. Final song on this EP, Fate. Ooh.
Yeah, you're my destiny.
Ooh. That pause was nice. Ooh.
I'm always by your side, yeah. 君のためになら僕が代わりになるよ。時間が止まれこのまま急ぎすぎてゆく時の中で幸せでいよう笑っていよう変わらないまま。
Ooh. I almost wish that chorus like repeated and they pushed the song till like 3:15 or something, because it's like so energetic. First of all, the rock vibes honestly make me kind of like wish that there was a Stray Kids vocally led song that was actually produced by Extraordinary Heroes. I feel like that would be an amazing kind of like collaboration. Like the song is created by XD but sang by Stray Kids. I feel like that would be really, really interesting. The whole like this kind of like puts Hollow in perspective for me, because it feels like this song kind of like ties in Felix finding like that happiness and gives it back to the members and them finding their light, that it's not about, you know, chasing a milestone, chasing, you know, more things, like chasing vanity or chasing like new mountains to climb or something like that, but you still feel hollow. Felix, in the ending of the music video, he collects all these orbs that begin to shine, and he's like that sunshine that will give the light back to his members that have lost their way because they feel hollow, to a point where literally, if I'm not mistaken, it was Mino who quite literally kills Han in the music video, and Ian was craving the spotlight so much that a literal spotlight fell on his fucking face. Talk about you get what you want. And then you have Hyunjin that can't quite reach the top, and he's still trying, and then he falls off of that top because he lost his way. Like there's so many cool like metaphors to chasing, almost like, you know, flying too close to the sun in some capacity. It feels like Hollow is the admission of the fact that no matter what I do, all of this happiness that I'm experiencing in the music video only lasts for a second, because it feels meaningless. And then you have the shot of Felix and Jungbin kind of like looking through the window or through the reflection at the store and seeing like a birthday celebration of a child, almost like happy memories, something like real and not necessarily materialistic, or something that can't be quite quantified as like their success and whatever, of like another medal, another poster or like diploma or whatever it was in the music video. It feels like Hollow is like the admission of me feeling so hollow, but Felix still has that light within them, because he's almost like the soul in a way that will bring back the life to all of them. And it feels like a song like Parade and Never Alone is kind of like we're fighting through. Like, this is our ship, and no matter how bad it gets, even if the ship is about to go dead in the water, be dead in the water, we're never going to stop. Never Alone is like we're always supporting one another, which is ironic because literally Mino kills Han. I'll never forget that. And then the song Just a Little honestly feels like almost like the second act of the movie. As they are kind of like wishing for this love to stay, even though, no pun, even though they know that it's going away. And then Fate could be the song that realizes like Felix is giving back the soul to all of them, the light that is going to keep on lighting up for more than 1 second, because it's their actual soul. It's not something that they're chasing in vain, like success or another, hit, another top 100, another billboard, another, award or whatever. It's actually something that they can feel in their hearts in a way. So I don't know, that's kind of how it feels like. And also this song can easily relate to like the members themselves, as like it honestly makes me think of like their inception. And like literally the lyrics are, faithful encounter is a promise made to that sky. There's obviously something a little bit almost like youthful and maybe even romantic about this. I met you who became my everything. It's very easy to make that connection. But also, if you think to their very first, Survivor show, there were 2 members that were basically cut. And because of the backlash and how badly people wanted those members back, I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about it or not, like if I'm spoiling something if somebody didn't watch the Survivor show. Because I was shocked when I saw the Survivor show, because I didn't realize that that actually happened. Much like I didn't realize that Twice could have lost a very important member that was later brought back in the finale. But it feels like this song, as literally the second verse says, no darkness can stain us, because the stars in the sky will shine upon us. This faithful encounter, let's embrace it. Literally, Hollow focuses on that void, that darkness that they have in their heart, but no amount of darkness can actually stain them. The stain that will not be seen on their white suits in Hollow, and the flowers that withered in the actual music video. If this song had a music video, I can easily see those same suits come to life as the flowers almost like go for like this reverse ageism, where like, they go from wither to blooming again, if that makes sense. Like, and also like the whole thing with their Survivor show, it's like the members that were picked by Bang Chen, those are the members that ended being there, no matter how much somebody JYPP tried to fight it and try to meddle with it. In the end, Stray Kids became what they were intended to be. That group of originally 9, of course, but then the group of 8 that was intended to be exactly that. So this song almost like feels like an appreciation song. It feels like a song that, no matter how many hard times we face, and like it's kind of funny, the memories of the hard times thrown in the sky kind of like reminds me of like the thunder and the sea in Parade, for example, and no lightning can stop us and all that kind of shit. Like, I love that. Like, I don't know if it relates or not, but this song kind of feels like a nice little tie to this entire album in a way, and especially because Hollow, the fact that the first song of the album is called Hollow, with them feeling like they have a void inside of them, to then tie it all in with Fate as like who we are, we were destined to be together, and nothing will stain that darkness. Even if we feel hollow for a moment, we will bring ourselves back, as Felix in the end of the music video, at the end, still had that light that basically lit up the entirety of those orbs. So that's kind of like my 2 cents on this song. Overall, this EP was wonderful. It was it was youthful. It was anime coded. Just a little, honestly, might be ironically my favorite outside of Hollow, to be honest, or Parade. Parade was also really, really good. But just a little was a little bit, just a little was a bit different, and it was almost like OST coded in some way. And then Fate was just back to like that energetic energy that Stray Kids have, and I loved a little bit of chantiness also at the end of the pre-chorus. That was really, really cool too. So if I made sense, let me know in the comment section. If you want to add something, as you probably by this point have listened to these songs a little bit more, focused on the lyrics. Also, if you want to touch on anything, feel free to let me know in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this reaction, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.